Does the Democratic Party have to become the Republican Party to win elections? What legislation is Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders proposed that would punish students for engaging in protest, ensuring that young people who speak out against government policies face direct consequences? Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated offers a powerful display of advocacy and civic engagement during a day at the Capitol. And finally, Philander Smith University recently celebrated its 18th annual Living Legends Award banquet, honoring distinguished community and university leaders for their lasting contributions. Coming to you from the Arkansas News Network, this is Black Community News with Scott Green. Governor Sanders' Arkansas Access Bill, Senate Bill 246, House Bill 1512, presented as a higher education initiative, contains provisions clearly aimed at silencing student activism. The bill would mark K through 12 students as unexcused if they miss class to participate in political protests, a direct response to recent student-led walkouts opposing school vouchers and restrictions on academic freedom. The bill extends these restrictions to college students as well. Under the proposed law, students who participate in protest or advocate for policy changes, whether at the local, state, or federal level, would not receive excused absences. Additionally, college students involved in protests could be held financially responsible for any campus property damage, even if unintentional. Those who fail to pay could be denied their degree or transfer credits. This sweeping 122-page bill is yet another example of the governor's efforts to suppress dissent under the guise of education reform. February 25, 2025 was designated by Senate Resolution 22 as Alpha Kappa Alpha Day, as a historic black sorority met with Arkansas lawmakers on education, health, and other issues on Tuesday. The sorority was recognized at the state capitol for its contributions to the community. AKA Day at the Capitol, a signature event where members engage directly with legislators to discuss policy issues affecting communities such as education, health care, and voting rights that align with the sorority's commitment to service and social justice. Democratic Senator Jamie Scott, District 12, the sponsor of Senate Resolution 22, introduced Dr. Sean Simmons, the 27th Regional Director of the South Central Region of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Also in attendance was Demetrius Simpson, International Connection Committee Chairman, Shanquetta Cunningham, Connection Chairman, and Carmelita Smith, the 19th South Central Region Director. After reading highlights of the resolution, which included a brief history and description of the sorority founded on the campus of Howard University in 1908, Director Simmons greeted members of the Arkansas State Senate and announced that the South Central Region Conference will be coming to Little Rock in a few weeks, expecting over 5,000 participants. Earlier that day, we caught up with Director Simmons, and this is what she had to say.
We're here for AKA Day at the Capitol here in Arkansas to really just galvanize and get our chapters together to advocate and to learn about Black maternal health and the things that they can do at a chapter level and in their legislature to take those ideas and those advocacy points forward. We've never shied away from things that are important to our community. And when people see the pink and green, they take notice.
We always come in elegance and grace. We're just going to get a little loud to share that Black maternal health should be the number one focus of this state until we reverse these trends. We have already drafted our legislative memo, which we will also share at the rally, of our priorities. We have already developed contact your senator and representative with talking points, and so we're ready to, once we leave here, to say, hey, you will keep hearing us.
We want to be sure that this message is consistent throughout our membership and consistent throughout not only the nation but the world. We have, as an advocacy point on the international level, Black maternal health. And so what you see happening here today is the execution of that focus in Arkansas. It is an international problem. Black women are dying, and that's not supposed to happen. We must do something. If we don't advocate for ourselves, I don't know who's going to do it.
Philander Smith University recently celebrated its 18th annual Living Legends Awards banquet, honoring distinguished community and university leaders for their lasting contributions. The event, held on February 26 at Chenal Country Club, was the highlight of Philander Smith University's Religious Emphasis Week. Hosted by the Office of Religious Life and Campus Culture, the banquet recognized 8 individuals whose leadership and service have made a significant impact. Among the honorees were Dr. Susan Anwar, PSU Associate Professor and Chair of Computer Science, noted alumni Carolyn and Fred Galbraith, and community leaders Brenda Haddon-Ficklin and Cericia Nelson. Also recognized were Reverend Dr. Philip Horner, Senior Pastor of St. Mark Baptist Church, and Reverend Betsy Singleton Snyder of Pinnacle View United Methodist Church. PSU Chaplain and Dean of Religious Life, Reverend Ronnie Miller Yao, emphasized the honorees' dedication to education, faith, and service, calling them an inspiration to both the university and the broader community. Proceeds from the banquet will support religious life and campus culture programs at PSU. When we return, an evening of flavor, culture, and community is on the horizon as A Taste of Black Little Rock returns to showcase the city's top Black-owned restaurants. From soul food to fusion cuisine, this event is a must-attend for food lovers and culture enthusiasts. Located at 2522 South R Street, there will be a variety of foods to choose from to satisfy the most discriminating taste buds. Food so good that you'll be smiling all day. So mark your calendar, Saturday, March 22nd at 3 p.m. Purchase your tickets now and get ready for an amazing time. Download the Enlightened Tours Food Truck Festival app to receive discounts on orders. Chairs and tables will be available. And yes, there will be good music during the entire event. Welcome back. On Saturday, February 22nd, the MacArthur Museum of Arkansas Military History commemorated the installation of a historical marker dedicated to the United States colored troops who served from Arkansas during the Civil War. The marker, now standing on the grounds of MacArthur Park, recognizes the more than 5,500 Black men who fought for the Union in battle across the state, including Helena, Prairie du Chien, and Jenkins Ferry. The event began inside the museum where Civil War historian Mark Chris shared insights into the vital role of United States colored troops in Arkansas history. Attendees then moved outside for the unveiling of the marker, where descendants of the soldiers reflected on the significance of this recognition. The event made possible through funding from the Arkansas Historical Marker Program and David F. Grunwald brought together historians, community members, and families who continue to honor the legacy of these soldiers.
Today we dedicated a historical marker commemorating the contributions of African American soldiers in Arkansas during the Civil War, specifically the 1st and 2nd Kansas, and the role that they played during the Camden Expedition, which launched from these grounds in MacArthur Park in March of 1864. 10% of the Union Army were African Americans, and they made significant contributions to our state and our nation's military history. And so I think dedicating a marker like this today, where the public has access to it at any time they come visit the park, is an integral part of letting them know about the contributions that African Americans played in our nation's history.
Yeah, so we're just really pleased. I'm sitting here with my cousins and my daughter. Our great-great-great-grandfather, her four greats, grandfather was Private Burrow Green. He served in the 11th Regiment Company B of the U.S. Colored Troops. And he was not a young man. And so when I think about him being willing to do that and how important that must have been to him, I imagine he had a vision for us. And I'm just so pleased to be here. And I'm so glad that this story is being more widely told. And I'm really glad this marker is here for us to see. I live really nearby here, and I walk through here every day. Walking is my exercise. And the idea of walking, and I see these monuments almost every day. And to see one now that is honoring my ancestor, my great-great-great-granddaddy, who fought, as I said, I feel like he fought for us. His daughter was Rhoda Green, and who her children were, and their children, and know that they're getting to us. That is just really meaningful to see all of that in this marker.
On Thursday, March 13th at 5:30 p.m., the Mosaic Templars Culture Center will transform into a hub for culinary excellence as A Taste of Black Little Rock celebrates the city's Black-owned restaurants. Attendees can indulge in a variety of dishes, meet the chefs behind the flavors, and enjoy live music in a vibrant, welcoming atmosphere. This event is more than just a food festival platform. It highlights the contributions of Black entrepreneurs in the culinary industry while fostering a sense of unity and pride. Hosted at the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center, an institution dedicated to preserving Black history in Arkansas, the event also serves as a reminder of the rich cultural legacy within the community. And finally, starting at 8 a.m. March 12th, the 2025 National Association of Social Workers Arkansas Annual Conference will bring together social work professionals at the Arkansas Education Association. The conference will provide a space to discuss challenges facing vulnerable communities, including topics related to racial disparities, mental health, and advocacy. This gathering plays a crucial role in shaping policies and practices that impact individuals across the state. Many of the discussions will focus on issues affecting Black Arkansans, ensuring that social work continues to be a tool for equity and change. The event is set against the backdrop of Arkansas civil rights history, with landmarks like the Mosaic Templars Cultural Center and the Arkansas Civil Rights Heritage Trail serving as reminders of the state's ongoing fight for justice. That's it for this edition of Black Community News, your source for stories that uplift, inform, and empower our community. Like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with us online for updates and conversations that matter. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.